Hi there, welcome to day 818 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here at your service, sharing what I'm working on as I transition from the brick and mortar world of offline, regular, real businesses and corporate America to the online world and how you can do it too. Sharing my journey, documenting my journey through this little daily, I guess it's not called a vlog, it's a video log. It's a vlog. Yeah, it's a vlog. I have a vlog. I didn't even know it. 818 days and I finally figured out what I'm doing, right? It's a video journal of my transition and what works, what doesn't, what I've tried, what failed, the lessons that I've learned along the way. And I'm doing another challenge. I'm actually doing three other people's challenges right now, in addition to a 30-day get up and go challenge for my folks, for the people that I'm here to serve. And I'm probably going to do it again next month. I don't know if it'll be the get up and go challenge. It might be a get up and go summit. I'm just formulating ideas right now, but I need to continue to do stuff and move forward for myself and for other people. So I don't even know if it'll be called get up and go. We'll see. It'll depend what resources I want to pull together to make it happen. But I'm definitely going to be doing something from now on. I always say I'm doing something, but I'm going to do something more focused and purposeful from now on, and more narrow focused, less spread out and across the board, but always around the topic of how can you achieve what it is that you want by using challenges, by building on the lessons that you've learned, and how can you show up as an expert in the world and share your expertise with more people based on what you've been doing, what you have done, what you love doing, and those people that you love to serve. So I call this one If I Ran, or If I Run. I think I might have called it If I Run. And I did that because I'm thinking about, I was talking about the past and our past experiences as part of the Get Up and Go Challenge today, and that the past does not equal the future. Now, I personally don't run. I don't run. If a bear is chasing me or a tiger or something, I may run, but otherwise you probably are not going to catch me running. Now, I was a runner. I did run in college. I'm not very fast. I'm short. It wasn't about being fast. It was just about being out in nature. And I actually discovered that I enjoy walking a lot more than running, at least I've told myself that, because I don't go as far, but I get to experience the journey along the way a lot more. I get to enjoy nature. I get to see things that I would never otherwise see if I was running versus walking. And actually, after my sudden cardiac arrest, I was doing a lot of exercise, and I was doing an exercise class, and we had to do a running exercise, a running activity called Indian sprints. That's the name of them. And I thought, oh, this is just a short little burst of running. I can participate in this. And I actually set off my internal cardiac device, my ICD, my Iron Man, as my daughter calls it. I set it off twice, and that pretty much killed the idea of running for me unless I'm being chased by a bear. I'm not going to run. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to run in other areas of my life. I'm going to run, and I'm going to bring as many people as I can along with me through this entire COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm going to guarantee and make sure that everybody who runs with me is better off. And I'm talking way better off, exponentially better off at the end of this pandemic and when they come out the other side of it than when they entered it. Now, if they die, they're still better off, right? And people might be freaked out because I said that, but I have personal experience with death, and I know that even people that die transition and go on to something bigger and better than any of us can even imagine. So as we're grieving people that have gone before, I mean, even my dad, you guys, my dad passed away, and I've grieved him in a very different way than my family, and a very different way than I would have had I not had my own sudden cardiac arrest and death experience, right? I have a whole different perspective on it. Anyway, that's a personal story that we don't need to talk about today, because it's got nothing to do with transitioning and doing my businesses. So doing those challenges. So it's really interesting. I was sharing today, we had to share the biggest lessons that we've learned out of this 20-day challenge so far. And I actually chose to do that, share my lessons learned in that, before I shared and did my daily Get Up and Go challenge. Now, the fact that I put that before my Get Up and Go challenge tells me a lot. It tells me that I learned a lot and I really got a lot out of that challenge, and it validates for me all of the lessons that I've learned over my last, 60 years of living throughout my life, right? But the business lessons and things I've learned after, from the 47 years of being in businesses, it validates And it teaches me a lot of things in my face that I've learned and known and been taught to be true, but I'm not actually applying them in my own business and in my own life. One of the biggest things is narrow your focus, communicate along that focus, be crystal clear on that and who you serve and who you're here for and who you love to work with, and then your business will expand out and grow from there. I have sucked at that. I know sucked is a swear word. I hate the word suck, but I'm using it for emphasis because I have been terrible about that. I was talking to a couple of people I'm coaching last night, and I admitted that because what I'm trying to coach them to do is pick, if they wanted to create a product, they had this product idea. It's a great product idea, but they wanted to create it on their own and then throw it out there. And I'm like, you can do that. I've done that. But I'll tell you what, every time I've done that, my product has flopped. I have tons of courses that I've created and tons of products that I created on my own, or I created based on information people had told me they wanted, and I created them, but I didn't find an audience first. I didn't decide who is this for and find out and then offer it to them and then create it. I created it ahead of time, which is how we do everything, right? It's traditional business. We manufacture Italian food, we manufacture product, and then we go out and we find the people to sell it to. Or we find ways to advertise to the people that would like it or want it or benefit from it, and then they buy it. That's the way business has been done forever. On the internet, to be super successful quickly, you have to flip everything on its ears or on its end and actually focus on who you want to serve, well, what you love to do, what you're good at, what your experiences, talents is, and problems you can solve for people are, then who you want to serve. You have to start there. I have known this. I've been doing this. I've helped other people do it, but in my own specific personal brand and business, I have not done that. I still do 3 to 5 different videos every single morning. Right now, they're all kind of under the envelope of challenges or documenting my journey. This one's documenting my journey. I'm doing a 365-day fun challenge. I'm doing the Get Up and Go challenge. I'm doing a Supersize Your Business piece. So they're kind of related, but they're still a little bit disjointed and dysfunctional. So over the next, I'm going to say a couple of days, but week for sure, you are going to see me come in with a much tighter, clearer message and focus and create content around that focus moving forward with a vengeance. So I'm going to be running with that and finally taking other people's and my own advice and actually doing it, right? Doing it and running with it and implementing it. Fun Day Challenge today was day 109 actually, and it was about I think I can, I thought I could, right? From the little engine that could. Love that story. Gosh, there's a couple childhood books that I think of and I love, and I need to find to make sure that I'm reading to my granddaughter. I don't think I have. I think I can. I'm gonna have to get a copy of that. And then I have Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree. That is my favorite Christmas book. It's in storage right now, so I know I have that one. I've got a whole box of Christmas books for her, a whole tub, big tub of Christmas books, and a whole big 2 tubs of other books. So I have to see, but I think I can. I don't think the little engine that could is in there. So I'm gonna have to look for that because I was reminded, and I love that story. She gets to learn idioms right along with my my clients and my customers and the people that I serve and the way that I share those online. I share an idiom a day, and I started it as a filler topic and a filler idea when I was moving and packing and busy, and I thought, well, I gotta have some way to communicate with my Supersize Your Business customers, so I'll just take an idiom a day and I'll talk about it. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how could they apply it to their business right now? Now, today was kick the bucket. That one's a stretch, right? And it's not necessarily the nicest one, but it is. It's true. I mean, we're all going to die, so we're all going to kick the bucket someday. And I say, let's kick the bucket in the way that we want and not die in the way that we want, but let's make sure we've lived our life to the best of our ability up to the point that we do transition and then we do kick the bucket and move on to the next thing. So I'm excited. I'm actually excited about today. I'm excited to figure out what is my Get Up and Go challenge going to be for tomorrow. What is tomorrow about? I've only got 5 more days in the challenge, and I realize there's so many topics that I haven't touched on that are critical for a transition and a chaotic period like right now that I want to make sure I at least touch on, and we'll figure out how to go further with it after that, and then what my next thing is going to be for that, because there's so many things I can do. There's so many things I have done, and now I want to focus in on and really move forward with them. And now is an absolutely amazing time to be doing that. It's an amazing time to be adding an online component to your business, all you businesses that haven't done it yet. And I think that coming out of this pandemic, one of the things we will see is that businesses that plan on surviving will have some kind of an online presence, an online component. And that sounds so daunting, but it can be just as simple as having a Facebook page or having the social media platform that your ideal clients or your clients hang out on, your customers hang out on, being there, having a page there, having a presence there, just having a personal profile there so you can communicate with people. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Again, I was coaching a group last night that they're very anti-social media. And I'm like, you guys, the day of being anti-social media, those days are long gone. They've been gone for about 5 or 10 years for sure, but they are especially gone today in the midst of this pandemic. So you can either get with technology and the world today and the changing world that we're living in, or you will be left behind. So we had a great discussion about that. We've got plans, and they've got an action item that they will report back to me today that they've done it, because there's no excuse to not do it. It's a super simple thing. I try to get people moving and get them doing a little thing a day to move them toward what they want. It doesn't have to be a big thing, but they have to do a little thing every single day. Maybe it's read an article, maybe it's look up a YouTube video, maybe it's ask a question on Quora or ask a question in a group. Whatever, you have to do something every single day to move you toward what you want. That's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned, because that keeps you progressing even when you feel like you're not able to put a lot of time and energy towards something. Even if you just do one little thing, it's moving you toward what it is that you want. And that always makes us feel like we're progressing. Sid, have an absolutely amazing day. If I can help you in any way, ask. Just ask in the comments below. If I don't have a resource or know the answer to your question, I will make sure that I find you a resource or help you find the answer to that question, help you get what you need, especially during this trying time. We need to pull together and help one another out in any way that we absolutely possibly can. Have an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another update of my vlog. What you up to now? Take care. Have an amazing day.